There is a risky side to every business. However, these risks can be averted or managed if we do the right things. In this video, I'm going to be talking about step-by-step ways in which you can start a cooking gas business in Nigeria. The profit margin, startup capital, risks involved, as well as how to make success of the gas refill business in Nigeria. Now, if this is what interests you, if profitable business ideas interest you, definitely subscribe. Let's go right into it. As a very profitable business, the gas refill business can make you up to 100% return on investment. And it is one of the most affordable businesses you can think of in Nigeria, because you can start with as low as 100,000 naira. That is, if you have a location already in place, that is, you have a store, a shop, a space, you already have other things to equip the place. All you need to have is 100k at least. I'm going to share with you the processes why you need just 100k to start. As long as you already have a safe location for sale, this location can be a marketplace, it can be your street, your close, your estate, your road, anywhere that is people driven, well populated. You know, the major places gas is being consumed is actually in our homes. We cook with them. Some people run restaurants business with them. Hotels and bar use gas. So there are so many reasons for people to need gas. However, there are strategies you must put in place in order to succeed in this business. So all you're basically doing is refilling your customer's gas cylinder at wholesale or retail prices, which will basically depend on the size of your business, that is your capital. The capital you intend to use for this business depends on whether you're going to start with basic retail consumptions or you're going to start with wholesale consumptions or both. The good thing about this business is it allows everyone to fit in. In order for you to start a mini plant gas refill business, you will need up to 8 million to 15 million to start. Some will even manage with 5 million. Yeah, that is possible. However, it will depend on your location because you have to consider the rent of space. And you know that land depends on the location. Viability depends on the location of the land. Your next step is to identify a reliable, mark that word, reliable supply of your product. That is, you get a distributor. The distributor can be one of these popular franchises like Total, NNPC, and what have you. And we use the word reliable because you don't want to start patronizing someone that you cannot depend on, especially some of the private plants. I'm not saying that private plants are unreliable, but those franchises are more dependable because most of the time, even when there are no supplies of products in the country, those kind of businesses have the funds to bring in products. They are more dependable for you to always get your products at a very affordable rate. So having these affordable rates will also help you to give your customers prices that are affordable, helping you to thrive in your own environment. Now, owing to the fact that you're starting with 100k, let's be realistic, 100k is quite low, right? You cannot afford to buy cylinders. You need to rent your cylinders. That's also why I said you should concentrate on very large plant companies or petroleum companies. Some other private companies also are quite large, so you can also patronize them. But I have more confidence in those franchises like Total, like Mobile, and the likes of them, because they can afford to buy these cylinders in very large quantity and rent them to their customers in dealership, if you get what I mean. Sometimes some rent out lower than others, so you need to do your own due diligence to find out the ones around you that rent out lower than the other ones. Know that there's no fixed price to this. Another step you need to take is to research for gas refill association in your proposed location. You see, that place you intend to use as your own location for selling, whether it's a shop in front of your home, whether it's a shop in your estate or a store on the road or whatever, that proposed location may have an association. And you don't want disturbances in your business after you started. So it's best you go find out if there's an association, register with them in order to avoid anything that will put you in some sort of mess. Bear in mind that there are other factors that may impact the profitability of this business. Factors such as leakages, which may emanate from busting of hose pipes, or even refill for customers. That was why I said consider a safe location. Because gas is highly inflammable, your location must not be close to a restaurant where they run fire most of the times. a panebita space where they run fire most of the times, or just think of other places where they do run fire or heat or things that could incite fire. Which brings me to my next point: training and safety practices. Training and safety practices is so key in this business as it is highly inflammable. Skills and experiences are needed in order to manage and control any kind of hazard that may stir up from the running of this business. Now, our next point is the equipment. What equipment do we need to run a viable, successful, profitable gas refill business? So if you're starting large, you'll need gas tanks. If you're starting small, you need cylinders. You need hose pipes, scale, valve screw, your set of mechanical tools, because you're going to need that for day-to-day running of the business. You need dispenser or pump. Then the final one, you're going to need fire extinguisher because gas is highly inflammable. The next step is to apply for a license from the DPR, the Department of Petroleum Resources. This license is mandatory for all gas plants, especially the ones that run in large scale. So you can visit their website or even go to their office. But I usually advise people visit websites first, because sometimes they give you certain information that you would need when you get to the office. You don't have to go back twice. There may be documents they need you to bring, and there may be things they need you to do before coming. So it's nice you visit their website to check out their criteria before going to the office. There are also approvals that you're going to need for this business. Get your fire planning approval, your state land, get your town planning permit, your physical planning permit, and your police report. I told you I'm going to give you extras on how to succeed in this business. In order to succeed, extras has to be done. The first one is your price. Discount. Give discounts as much as possible to people. You already know that people in your environment have their customers, whether you're running a plant or you're running a small scale business. They already have their existing customers. Give them a reason to patronize you. Give them a reason to come to your store. Discount will always be the number one reason. Most times you see people who are being treated badly where they buy stocks, but they still go there because they have the cheapest prices in town. And you see them grumble, if only I could get this price elsewhere, I would never come back to this place. That is because of the price. So price remains the number one on the list to running a successful business. The next step is give them perks as per convenience. If you're able to give delivery to people, deliver in their homes, guys, people will always want to patronize you. Because sometimes we are tired. We don't want to drive out to go and refill the cylinder. We don't want to pick bike to go and refill the cylinder. We just want to stay in the comfort of our home and someone comes to pick the cylinder and bring it back. Some people may say, I don't even want you to use your cylinder to supply me. So go to their homes, especially if you are running a small business. Pick up their cylinder, refill that cylinder and return it to them. But if you're running a plant, you can employ someone. It doesn't take anything from you for delivery purposes alone. They call you on the phone, they transfer into your account, you confirm payment, you fill the gas and tell someone to always go and supply them. This will make their life easier, very convenient, and they want to stick to you. The next step is to fill accurate gas in the cylinder. Guys, when you go and pick other people's cylinder to refill, and probably wherever they buy from or when they fill themselves from you, their gas lasts them 1 month. And then when you come to pick, it's lasting them 3 weeks. Who is a fool? Absolutely no one. They will know that something is happening. They will know you're trying to shortchange them. And they will not feel comfortable with this. In fact, it could make them stop patronizing you totally. So you don't want that. Always have a full refill for people. They will stick to you even when prices go high, because they know that, okay, they always get value for their money. Whatever happens, even if the prices are high, the gas is always well filled. So you always have loyal customers because it is also beneficial to them. Be nice. Relationship is important in business. Don't just treat people shabbily or allow your employees treat people shabbily. It is not fair. Everyone wants to feel important. Create a small sticker, whether you're a large business or a small scale business. Tell people about your business. Stick it to their cars if they allow. Stick it to their gates if they allow. Stick it to their fence if they allow. Guys, I'm not telling you to start posting bills everywhere indiscriminately. Just make sure you seek permission before you do these things. And if they do not allow, please take it in good faith and continue. That does not mean your business will stop running. Please let us be informed. Don't go and say it is Funke that said. Funke did not say. Now, the bonus point I'm going to give you in this video as for success is for small scale businesses. Large scale businesses can also do this, right? But for the small scale businesses, because they run in the neighborhood, please go and identify your chairman of the Landlords Association. This man will be able to allow you come speak at their monthly meeting where every landlord will be gathered. Tell them about your business. And these people, when they get home, they will tell their wives, they will tell their tenants will tell their friends will tell their neighbors, and your news will keep spreading without you having to spend money on advertisement. So this bonus point will help you to push your business a little further, and please keep them by being nice and honest. I'll see you in the next.